Dana, this week is Chevy Chase.
Chevy Chase, the Chevy Chase.
And you got to give it up for such an old school OG. First year, only did 1 year. A lot of people don't know that because it was such a powerhouse.
He exploded.
Crushed it. Tall, good looking, funny. Goldie Hawn said that's just a combo you don't see a lot, you know?
Yes. And so he's got all that credit. And so when he came in, I knew that his sense of humor, because he'd hosted SNL, and he's been very sweet to me over the years, but I knew he likes to say the inappropriate thing. And so he started doing it. So this is not for the faint of heart, this episode. I think it's really funny. Chevy was in full funny form. And so we just all really, really laughed. And his wife, Janie, was there, and his daughter, Kaylee. So I think it ended up being a really good experience.
It's one of the
him.
more interesting ones because it is chaotic. It's he's jumping around. It's just like no one was here. We were just laughing at dinner, just saying stupid things. Some was a little off color and crazy, but remember, it is in the spirit of just we're trying to make each other laugh and be funny.
Yeah. Once I knew that he just wants to say the inappropriate thing with his timing is perfect. Yeah. It's like so wrong, it's right. I just started laughing.
And that's what made
Craig,
him famous, and that's what's
and
good.
Heather,
we all had a good time.
We all laughed our ass off, and I think he had a great time.
So if you want to hear one of the OGs, stay tuned. Here he is, Chevy Chase.
Mr. Chase is getting comfortable here on the podcast.
Well, I'm not ready.
We brought in a new chair.
Where's Spade? Showering now?
He doesn't know. No, he's bathing.
He's bathing. That's even
what
better.
He's doing.
He's in there like this.
David is missing all the best
Come on,
parts.
David. I don't have all day. I've got another interview with Carlton Travels.
Keep going.
I'm not going to quit on you.
Oh,
woo-hoo.
That's right. I don't want to ask.
I love the way you typed out your questions.
Well, don't you do it like that? I can't do it linear
actually.
because the bubbles. This was guest prep.
Did you say death threat?
Death threat. He killed a man in Reno in 1977. That's the first line.
The guy was named Skippy. Uh-oh.
Skippy Bloodthirst. Oh.
Skippy. Come on, Dave. We're doing a Skippy thing.
Sometimes he panics when we have a big star on the show.
Well,
David,
how about if you had Skippy on the show?
Skippy dippy dippy.
You know about that, right?
Skip. Oh, I see what you're doing. Yes. The old taser run around the yard, try to survive trick. Run into the bathroom and.
It's a very good Carson. By the way, he's
gentleman
a good friend
joins
of mine, and you look nothing like him.
Who? Johnny?
Oh, that's right, Johnny.
Johnny.
Did you know Johnny?
I was on 5 times, and then I got blacklisted.
What'd you do?
I did. I was doing it with Phil Hartman. I'm doing Johnny Carson. We were doing the basics. For those of you at home, you're watching a thing called a television, and we're not actually in your living room. It was that kind of stuff. And then at one point, we did one where he didn't know that Susan Day was not still on the Partridge Family. So,
I know either of those.
I know.
Things.
It was like 10 years later. But then on the next Tonight Show, because this Carson fanatic told me, he said, "You see that, Ed? We're senile now." So he would go down the hall yelling, "It's time to go. They're making fun of me now. It's time to go."
He did?
Oh, that's according to Jay Leno. The people go. It doesn't matter.
Fuck.
You were on Carson. Yeah,
that's a good Jay.
Well, he just has all this wisdom. You just do it. It doesn't matter.
And so funny. What the fuck?
Chasey's.
Oh, hi, David.
Can we call you Chasey as like a nickname?
Lunch.
David Spade has joined the podcast. Chevy and I did a cute.
Do I mind if you blow your nose, Dave?
20 up front.
Is this mic about right? Yeah, you're good. Because I seem far away.
It's beautiful.
That's okay. I'll just do this. All right. Nice to have seen you.
He'll throw at his lumbar, but we'll hear him.
Did you tell him?
I'll do Carson all day.
Lumbar's good.
Lumbar.
Tell him when you saw him at the...
okay. So if you don't remember this, it doesn't matter, but there's there's 2 funny or interesting stories about you and I. I got cast on SNL. with auditioning. I go to Lauren's house in August.
Are we taping?
Yeah.
We're always taping. We've been taping the last 20 minutes. We're
Oh,
almost.
I'm sorry. Does that hurt?
We're almost done.
We can say whatever. we want.
Okay.
Motherfucker.
Okay, say it
God,
again.
that little bitch. Okay. So 86, I get cast in SNL. I'm not on the show yet, and I'm at Lauren's house in August. We go to a Yankees game. I'm with you. Tyson is sitting away from us. You go, let's go meet the champ. And we walked through the audience, and they were just, Chevy, going crazy. And then we met Tyson. And he goes, hey, Chevy Tyson. Oh, I'm sorry, now I'm doing Jay Leno. Fuck!
Mike Leno.
They're both the same, really.
That kind of thing, yeah. Yeah, I know you, but I don't even know who that guy is. But you introduced me to Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
That's all I got. Do you remember that? You don't have to.
Let me just think.
No.
Nope. No, don't remember.
Okay, here's my second one.
I like this little goofy
Only you
motherfucker.
witnessed this, Chevy. You, me, and Lauren, Paul and Linda came over that in August, and A. Whitney Brown, a comedian, was there with us.
Everybody.
McCartney.
Paul.
Oh, that guy.
That guy,
Paul.
McCartney. Yeah. I just want to see if you remember what Whitney said. So McCartney's kind of sheepishly plays a song that is not out. He just recorded it, and he plays it for us, and we're listening to his song, and then it ends, and there's a pause, and Whitney said, just like this, reminds me of Julian Lennon. And Paul never forgot it.
Well, that's one of you.
Julian
Lennon. To say that to Paul.
Well,
that's all I got.
Is there Kleenex or something in here? What is
that
this
what you
thing?
need? That's supposed to be the name of the thing.
Would you like a
Supposed to be
Tic
what?
Tac?
It's supposed to be the name of the show, but it looks like a lunchbox.
No, why? Am I breathing?
No, not at all. I just feel like you're good with props. Here's the key to the cellar.
He's a prop guy.
There's the
happen to be
keys.
good with
Keys.
props.
That's where I keep her.
What's this one?
The keys to
So
the cellar
did you
where I
say
keep
that?
where I keep the people.
I'm sorry. Look, there's no chance that you're going to speak. This guy's unfucking believable.
We planned that I would start it, but I'm going to be very quiet right now.
No.
All right. Now, which one of you is Dana?
Let's just get that out of the way right up front.
I'm Chevy.
found him.
You're David. He's Dana.
Chevy is a legendary comic. I don't use that lightly. Grew up on all these movies, watched it your whole time. Unbelievable. There was it said here you started the National Lampoon Radio Hour. Is that what it's called, the Radio Hour? I didn't really even know.
Radio Hour, yes. It was called a Radio Hour.
What was the Radio Hour?
Radio Hour.
What was that?
That's a tough
Ray
one.
Hour?
Look,
It's a Ray Hour.
we can get you a cocktail if it'll make you better.
Wait a fucking second.
I would mention Foster Brooks if our crowd wasn't 5 to 7 year olds. So let me think.
Foster Brooks.
Remember Foster Brooks?
Let me just think back. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I try not to do those.
Did he die?
references.
Or is many of him alive? What?
He died of fake alcoholism.
He's with Walt Disney. They froze him and took his head and put it in a tomb.
So that National Lampoon Radio Hour, is that, because I didn't even know about that, but a lot of people came on to SNL from that.
That was O'Donoghue's
Okay.
thing. Michael O'Donoghue.
Right. Who wound up being a writer on SNL.
The most incredible guy, really funny. He was just the best writer in the world.
He's mentioned a lot on this podcast, but it's interesting to hear you.
Oh, yeah. No, he was. In fact, he was a little bit fastidious. He had, in his tiny office, you remember the offices?
Oh, yeah. Just like college dorms. Yeah.
Excuse me.
You fanning yourself?
We could get the air down. I like it cool. I have rosacea. That's another.
So he would have, that's nice.
You'll see later.
Oh, sure. Fuck me over.
I'll have a pink flow. But
Just
anyway,
because I have it.
no,
wait, on this wall, on his corkboard,
got it.
he'd have ideas.
Right.
And he was very, as I say, in caps, each little thing he'd do. Mm-hmm. And I'd go in there when he wasn't in there and just move those things just about an inch to the right.
Oh, no. Doesn't like that.
And he'd come in,
That sounds like
this is his...
college shenanigans.
Yep.
So you started as a writer. So you had Michael. Who else was writing with you when you first, Lauren.
Lauren, thank you. That's it. No,
Well, you had.
Dare I say Alan Zweibel, who never wrote anything? What? Danny Aykroyd.
Well, Danny, yeah.
Oh, of course. And Al Franken and Tom Davis were there then in the beginning. So. Did you kind of put that writing staff together or with Lorne, kind of?
No, I just did it, not Lorne. No.
So Zweibel didn't write
Lorne
anything.
did was pay me big.
Well, you were in this National Lampoon Radio Hour with a couple of these guys, and so Lorne kind of went there to pluck some of those writers and performers off of that. It was radio sketches. Is that what it was?
What's the question?
What was the radio hour? What were you guys doing? Bits or what were you doing?
Yeah, very funny shit. And let's see, Billy Murray was on it.
Yeah.
And then, I think he killed somebody. And then,
right.
You know Billy Murray, don't you?
Oh yeah, he's an Irish. You wouldn't want to. Yeah, he's a tough
Irish guy. Yeah.
Yeah, he's.
I saw him take somebody by their feet and slam them on the floor. No, okay. Anyway,
how did Martin Short take that?
Right, exactly.
He's wily too.
I have to say I love him, but he's a strange fellow, Billy.
You guys were magic together. We'll talk about that later.
That's right.
And
About
Caddyshack.
an hour and a half from now.
Yes, we do have cookies and milk and a little nap halfway through.
Yeah,
for David.
Dane and I are getting up there.
I'm getting a foot massage.
So you get
right
on
now.
That's okay. I don't want anything to drink.
They pluck you guys off. They put you on. You got.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, David.
You got some great, sir.
I got it.
See,
What have I done?
Well, you're just always
That's
practicing your art.
No, that was a good one, actually.
You were that way when I met you in '86. You would just do. I remember you trying to put a pizza box into a little garbage can. No one was watching, and I go, "He's doing Buster Keaton." You couldn't put it in. You folded it. You looked around. I mean, it's really interesting. I was watching you work.
Sense.
Yeah, that you're just always practicing.
Yes, I heard a story. Is this true? When you met Goldie Hawn at Paramount, she had a crocheted handbag on, and when you walked in, you didn't say hi. You just went up and put your hand under the bag and said, "Cough, please."
Yes, that is true. Janie's going.
Isn't that hilarious?
Yeah.
Oh, Janie's here. Chevy's wife.
Just had dinner with Goldie.
That's right.
She just reminded me.
Isn't that funny?
But I just said cough, not cough, please.
Yes, you know what? You're right.
See the difference?
The timing.
I'll just talk to him then.
Yeah.
No, you know what? It's
you have
true.
a choice.
She said it was cough, and I added please to help the crowd at home.
That's so nice.
You know, you did it right, and
you.
I should not tweak it. 100%.
So when you first met Goldie, you're going to do a movie with her, did you just know right away the chemistry? Foul Play was the first one, right? Was that the first time you met her?
Borked her.
What?
Anyway,
I'm sorry. What was that?
Let's roll a clip.
We have editing
allow that in.
capability.
Cut there. I
Don't
wanna-
worry.
Okay, and the question was,
Did you?
He's backing up. I know you're kidding.
I don't know. I'm interested in the people you met in the 70s that kind of just immediately impressed you. Obviously,
well, she was,
yeah,
she was beautiful,
charming, funny,
charming,
funny.
yeah, funny, sort of funny.
Well,
we just had dinner with her recently.
Yeah.
And
She's dead now.
Was it because
2 days
was
later?
something she ate?
No, she looks the same. It's amazing. This is many years later. She looks great and seems great.
She was the bubbly sort of airhead on Laugh-In, and then she became this big movie star and movie producer.
And now she knows half the alphabet.
I don't know. I'm either punchy or everything you say is killing me.
So you go do Foul Play, which
She's
is
already sick of it.
no, I like it.
She's.
I love it. Janie, is this how this? People ask my wife, is he like this all the time?
Yes.
Okay.
It's exhausting.
I love it. Funny is funny. So enough about you. What do you think of David and I?
What happened now?
I don't know. I'm just
smelling my mic. Doesn't everybody do that? Yeah, go ahead.
Well, here you can.
I'll read
let me
you. He
just
has
see.
perfect
Can you
pitch.
read those?
You can
I
sing.
made some
this
notes.
is too much.
All right.
I can't read that.
Who was more talented, Dan Aykroyd or
Pick anybody.
Goldie Hawn?
No, Danny was the resident genius,
Yes,
as I like
for
to
sure.
say, of SNL. And when I say that, I think of Danny like holding a painting, just sitting like off to the stage right or something with a painting and talking about it. Yeah. And really beautiful, everything in it is great. Look at the rock and the way the trees are. And there's a naked woman in the middle of it. He never mentions. So he's, like this and that. And you're just going. I mean, I just, by the way, did a picture with him about a few weeks ago up in Canada. Mm-hmm. He's great. He's the best.
There's something about him. He's so
naturally
likable.
funny and doesn't try. He's just naturally funny.
We had Phil Hartman,
unlike yourselves.
was sort of a doppelganger.
I try hard.
I'm sorry. What did I say?
I love it. We had Phil Hartman was kind of like that. He would get into the specs of an Evinrude motor way more than show business and his plane and his boat and just a hobbyist like Dan.
I miss him. He was great, Phil.
Yeah.
What did he die of? I forgot.
It's a long story. We'll
That's good
save
enough.
that for part 2.
Bullets.
Love.
Well, yeah.
Oh boy, you're right. I forgot.
Yeah.
Heavens to Betsy.
That was a rough one.
So Danny's the genius. Michael's the best writer. Mm-hmm. And you're friends with Paul Simon. He's pretty good.
Paul?
Yeah, Paul
great.
Simon.
The shorter one?
I don't know how he's coming up.
Come on, Paul.
It's like Stuart
Sing
Little.
a little tutu.
He's doing a Stuart Little on the show. But that first year, you're loaded up. You fucking go out there and crush it. You're on SNL. It's great. Can't get any huger. Cover of Time magazine said you're the funniest guy in America. And
What? Really?
yeah.
Yeah.
Did you hear that one?
Christ.
You
Really?
Maybe it was
I
Penny
gather
Saver.
you blew up on that show.
Yeah.
First year. You
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like to see my cock?
That's 3 questions
I
from
don't know
now.
how-
Again?
I'm sorry. So sorry.
Hey, I said again. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
getting
good.
used to your frequency. Again. It's like, would you like to see my cock? Is
long
my
as-
new favorite line. We've done 60 episodes, some 200 hours, and that's my singular
That's it.
favorite
Right there.
line. Chevy Chase, would you like to see my cock?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That might do good with your. He's got merch. If you have merch, that's a good one.
Well, that's
Let's
a good one.
merch.
You need merch.
Merchandise. We put it
Janie,
on a
listen to
T-shirt. We
this.
monetize it. Chevy Chase, would you like to see my cock? We sell it and give you a little bit.
No, I'm telling you, you could do merch. You could do T-shirts that just say,
What about this?
"Is that yours?"
Okay, it says
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
I made it up.
Okay, good.
Jesus Farmers.
That's what
we're,
shirt says.
we're looking to sell billions of them.
Well,
Because,
what's it
look,
about to you?
Nothing. It's just
Oh,
shit.
okay. It's just juxtaposing 2 words that don't. Yeah, Jesus
In a
Farmers.
sense, yes.
Yes.
I don't know if you have time to explain it to everyone.
Big
that
eyes,
walks by.
lean forward. I'll do the play-by-play for the
Okay.
audience.
You could have a shirt that just says, "This is crazy. This is crazy."
Anyway, so
No, you have to
is that
answer. You have to answer one question this hour.
okay.
That's merch, guys. Scribble these down. This
Chevy
is
held
crazy.
his hat over his
I'm
eyes and
telling you.
pretended that David was
What are
revealed.
you describing it?
I think it's funny,
I thought
and I
this was
wanna-
being filmed.
We're
No,
filming
it's not.
it, and
It's
it's
not,
going to be a
actually.
Broadway show. Unfortunately, you're being played by John Hamm.
I don't know.
on an Apple box.
I think I know who that is. And somebody mentioned that we looked alike or something.
Well, he just did
Fletch.
Fletch. He did
Oh,
a remake.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm ripping my notes into confetti, but I will try a few more. Hold on.
That was good.
Love Spies Like Us. I'm just going to say
You're
things
just
I
going
like.
to jump around? Or
The buddy movies are unreal. There's too many to mention, but obviously, how many vacations did you do? Not we. Did you?
17.
17.
8
It
movies.
feels like it.
8 movies and 9 actual vacations, right, Janie? How many vacations? No,
4
4 movies, but how many if you add your vacation?
Yeah, let's
You
ask
have
Janie.
that backwards. It's
Whatever happened to Randy
4
Quaid?
vacations. Randy Quaid?
Yeah, well, what's he up to?
Well, he lives in a prison. No,
I'm just kidding.
no, he's wonderful.
He's an eccentric. He was
lives
great.
with his wife. Is Canada, Nathan? I just spoke to him. Yeah. Unfortunately, now I can speak to Randy.
Mm-hmm.
See, I called Randy. I hadn't spoken to him in 40 years or something, and I just couldn't. I wanted to call him and talk.
Yeah.
Chevy, nice, and I lied about that. We're going to do another vacation.
Oh my God, he must have shit his
What
pants.
could I say to him?
How did you?
I called out of the blue, and you haven't done shit.
Yeah.
That's not right. So I lied, and I'm sorry, Randy.
Oh my God.
We might do another vacation.
He's doing an episode of Doomsday Preppers right now.
Doomsday Preppers.
That's where they,
Well,
that's where they live in a bunker.
He's the
and
president
wait.
of Montana Freeman, I think.
Doomsday Pepper's Farm.
Hey, man,
Okay.
they're listening in.
Nice.
Next, okay.
Next. Keep going.
I
That was
want
a
to
good
talk
one.
about Three Amigos because
Yes.
Martin Short and Steve Martin and you
Yeah.
were so likable. And when that movie, I told Lauren that it's gotten shinier and brighter.
He what? Yeah.
Well, it was a hit, but then now it's like a cult thing. They don't make kind of funny movies anymore. Have you noticed
Right.
that? Just
I
those
noticed.
type of just funny.
Yes.
But what do you think of Martin Short? Is he talented, or what do you think?
So damn funny.
He's maybe the funniest. He's
I
up
know.
there.
I know.
Yeah. Is that some kind of
That's how big his dick is.
phallic reference?
That's all I can say.
Chevy, hold.
Well, it's three guys, different senses of humor, jammed in a movie. It's got to take some finessing to make it work. It worked great.
It was amazing. Remember your chapstick moment? That was on the horse.
Yeah.
You made
That
such.
was winged.
Oh, for sure.
You could tell.
For sure.
Yeah.
First, there's what? Marty has sand coming out of his mouth.
Yes. He spits the sand.
I don't know what Steve had.
I don't know. His water was gone or something.
Yeah. And then I'm there like,
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
showering.
my horse?
It was-
Hideous.
yeah, it's great. Like a silent film.
I love that scene. But I think one of my favorite things is, do you have anything besides Mexican food?
Yeah,
In the restaurant in Santa Poco, where the fuck we were.
Where were you? Where did you shoot it?
New Mexico? I don't know.
Mexico.
Arizona? Oh, in
Arizona.
Mexico.
No, New Mexico.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
God.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
Only you would know that, sweetie. My
Where did-
wife, Janie Chase.
We're turning it into the interview
Oh.
with her because
It's
she's
fun to. We haven't had a
Why not?
spouse
Clear
here who
answers.
can speak
Why
truth to
not?
power
Yeah.
about everything. I remember Lauren saying, I think it was John Landis. He was like frustrated with the cut, and he always refers to comedians as the monkeys. It's great to shoot all the townspeople, but you should really spend some time on the monkeys. And that was you three. But he says that to all of us.
Oh.
We're the monkeys. Here's something that Lauren
said monkeys.
Did Lauren ever say this to you, Chevy? Because Lauren has a way of like taking big issues and making them. You said about funny people, and there's funny people, and he says there's only 900 of us on the planet, and it's like a perfect
900.
I know it was
Yeah.
such a funny specific number that I kind of went, did he
And he
figure
meant
it?
it.
Did he figure it out? There's 3 in Portugal. There's 7 in
less in Russia.
Ukraine has maybe a mime now because the president is a monkey.
That's right.
You mean a comedian? Right. Okay. Sorry. We love Lauren.
I don't want to do anymore. You're too funny.
No.
No.
You're making me funny because you're funny.
He's unpleasant, but you're funny.
I know my place.
Well, I'm going to write that down. You're funny on a T-shirt.
And
The cock one and
David's unpleasant.
I'm going to ask a normal question. Did you meet Lauren in line at a Monty Python movie? If so, which one?
good.
I did.
Oh.
Would you suck your straw again that way?
I know. I'm trying to get everyone worked
This is
up.
what he
Because
did.
Chevy's not wearing any pants.
Oh shit! You're right.
Was it Holy Grail?
Yes. Yeah, it was, and I remember Lauren.
Can I cut in?
Actually, I don't remember him. I'm sorry.
Did he cut in line, or did you actually?
Did you plan that ahead of time, or did it happen live in real time?
See, that's me.
I remember Lauren.
That's why you guys never got this far.
No.
We didn't.
Wait!
I looked at your 19 hit movies
Jesus.
and your
Oh, yeah.
Academy
Okay,
Award.
I cannot argue that.
We
It's
cannot argue
unbelievable.
your IMBD. Is that what they call it? You are legendary. And I told him when we came through the door that it was.
Does this bother you?
Sorry, Chevy has his face up on the side of the mic.
Chevy's doing a handstand.
I'm loving this. Hosted SNL 8 times and had 4 vacation movies. Discuss.
I did not host it 8 times.
You didn't? Fucking Wikipedia. 5? You're the 5.
No, I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Because Lauren, that prick, Lauren, I needed to host it. I hadn't been seen much, and I was getting closer to death.
Sure.
And
Are you alive?
no. And,
This is a hologram.
I asked him. He said, "Chevy, you've hosted it 5 times." Like
That's enough.
well, fuck you and your big mouth. I mean, what? Come on. I could have hosted it 6.
Keep going, yeah.
And you stalled out at 5?
That was it.
And now you're in the 5-timers club.
Yep.
I've only hosted it 3. David?
2.
2. There's no club for us.
Well, that's 5 together if you do together.
Okay, we should come together. That'll be the next shtick.
Come together.
On the 50th.
Chevy is a
Right, no.
first ballot Hall of Famer, but I'm going to try to get
Like
some
you
votes
start as
for
your
SNL.
You
What
start
was
with
the
Dan
Hall of Fame?
Aykroyd.
What?
It means on SNL, they're just obviously right in the Hall of Fame of SNL, no matter what.
We think in sports. Do you like
No
sports, Chevy?
arguments.
Huh?
We think of sports metaphors. Do you like sports?
Are you a sports guy?
Like what? You're my starting
Did
5.
you say spores?
Spores.
Janie?
I like spores.
Janie, get in here.
Maybe Janie should pull up a chair and just sort of.
Another way to put it:
You want to get Janie down here?
if you're creating a sketch team for a television show, I would
yeah.
start with you
Yeah.
at Update, and I would put Dan Aykroyd in there, and Bill Murray, and basically the whole first cast.
Yeah, it's hard to.
Well, he wasn't in the first Billy.
Billy came a little later.
Yeah,
did
he was
like
in
3
I
years.
think he was in Chicago killing people.
Oh, he.
Right, Billy, because you're both 6'4". Lauren, we'd like someone as tall as Chevy, and then they brought in Bill. You're both giants.
Yeah,
Now,
Yeah.
Gilda Radner, she's just a magic person on
I
camera.
know. Is
Yeah.
she still around?
That's all right.
It's okay.
Come on, it's pretty bad.
That's pretty
It's pretty
tame.
bad.
No.
No, I love to kill.
I've said things privately that would make your hair stand.
Apparently, I'm not being private.
Exactly.
This is
That's
going.
where the microphone
This is our
comes
first
in.
live podcast. It's all over Europe and East
it's
Asia.
out. Everything's out there.
No, anything can be
No.
cut, so you can say anything.
Yeah. Who are your favorite SNL people? Do you over the years? I know you
Gilda
probably don't
is
watch.
one.
Gilda for sure. Yeah.
Danny, John, even though, and he's dead.
Phil, it happens to the best of us.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
God, that
Who would
was,
you put
wasn't
in
that the worst thing in the world? John dying.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was a tough one.
Janie and I were in our house out here,
Yes.
an earlier house. Mm-hmm. It was on the door, and you're not supposed to really actually get into the area because other people live here. Anyway, I opened the door and there's like 8 journalists. Chevy, what do you think about John dying? I mean,
No.
it was hideous.
Yeah.
That's how you found out.
I said, great. No, it literally just blew our minds to hear. On the other hand, it wasn't that surprising given his proclivities and may I say propensities. And now, pigtail.
And peculiar picadillos. I was trying to think. Words.
Picadillo.
Picadillos.
Picadillos.
Yes. Well, we're a family on Saturday Night Live. We're all connected. And
Don't you wish?
I'm not that I was looking, but what is your rank on the all-time? Are you on the top 5? Like Rolling Stone did something. Did you check your number? I think I was 9.
I think I was 10.
10, right behind me.
I think you
No
beat me
fucking
out.
way. This little
I'm gonna
prick.
write that down.
Wait a minute. Was
No, I
I
doubt
10?
it.
Janie, do we remember seeing this? We don't read.
There were lots of polls. That was just. I remember Steve Martin saying they just throw it up against a wall.
I think Jan Winter was 2.
They also do polls with some people out of order, so people argue about it.
Okay.
That's what I've found in my travels. Oh, yeah, I got a question for Chevy.
You do this, both of you, right?
We do.
I keep thinking I have hair. So I'm doing
You
this
keep
all the
rubbing
time.
it?
Whoa.
Wait a minute.
It's starting to come in.
I dropped my... You. No, this morning I was in the bathroom doing this. And I'm showing Janie, this is what I do.
Just balance it. That's not a bad
I had
idea.
hair
Yeah.
once, but now I'm
Dude,
just...
you're a movie
Well,
star.
that's what Jerry Seinfeld said to Lauren. He goes, I had hair when I needed it, like during the sitcom. And then he lost it all,
Like right after.
not lost it, basically at 50. But as soon when he was on the sitcom, I had it when he needed it. When you had it when you needed
I
it.
got it. But what's he doing now, Jerry Seinfeld?
Counting his money. No, he likes to do stand-up.
I saw him the other night
he
at the,
worked on a
Improv.
Pop-Tart bit for 5 years, and now he's making an animated. I'm not kidding.
I believe you.
Yeah, he is the most scientific, and if you're around him and he hasn't done his hour alone in a room with his comedy notes, he starts getting anxious.
Really?
I've got to get to my notes.
I hope he's not listening.
It took him a while
No,
to
he's
crack that
brilliant.
Pop-Tart.
Watching this.
He's one of the best.
He cracked the code in that
Sure,
bit.
now he's one of the best.
No, Jerry's one of the best. I saw him 2 weeks ago. We were at the Improv, and he came in, did a set. Great, wall to wall. He goes, "I'm trying new stuff," and didn't seem new. It was so good. He knows.
Yeah.
Well said.
Yeah. Chevy, we can take. Don't worry, my parts will be cut out
Sounds
later.
like Julian Lennon.
No, this is a compliment. You were on the Tonight Show, huge star, and then you were maybe you guest hosted. Would you ever want to have been the host of the Tonight Show after Johnny left, or no?
Oh, no.
Because they said that you were one of their favorite.
No, I think people wrote that.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just think of who wrote it.
And then people like me read it.
Truman Capote.
I'm fucked. I can't remember.
It was
No, let me
Truman
see.
Capote.
It was
Oh, NBC executives referred to you as the first potential successor. But it seems like you were doing so many movies you wouldn't want to do that. Like, of course. But that was a huge compliment to say you'd be the best to take over.
I guess so. Who said it?
I don't
Ed
know. I'm just
McMahon.
making shit up at this
Thank
point.
you. Thank you very much, Ed.
You are correct.
Can you do Ed, too? No.
No, sir. Not really. Phil Hartman, R. Dan Aykroyd did the best Ed. He did.
He did a good Ed.
He did a
McMahon.
great Ed, and every time he spoke, it was funny. And Johnny just set him up.
Oh, God.
Because Johnny's references were not very current.
he goes,
Reminds me of the old Pall Mall cigarettes. Old reference, lost on younger.
Oh, Pell Mell.
Pall Mall.
Reminds
Pall
me of the
Mall.
old Pell Mell cigarettes. Where,
I don't
did
know
you
where
just
that
make
came-
that up now?
Yeah,
Do you like them?
I like Dana.
I like David.
Let's
I like
move on.
you, Chevy,
Yeah.
more than I like David at this point.
We're trying to win you
You're
over, but
festive.
we're running out of time.
No, we've won. He's won me over. You hosted the Academy Awards
Whoa.
twice.
Yeah.
A lot of work or fun? You all right?
Oh, sorry. No, it's
I just
not
heard
work.
your sciatica pop.
The honest thing is,
Go ahead.
it's fun. You don't have to do shit really. You just come out. Everybody who has
Applauds.
to like announce what the next and
Yeah.
the screenplay and that shit. They're all fucking crazy, scared, and that they won't get their lines right that are right there, fucking right. And for me, I don't have to have that. I just have to be me, as it were. I think the very first one I hosted, Jack Nicholson was
He was
sitting
always
in the front
there.
row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And first
What'd you say?
thing is- as I came back, the first thing I said was, "Quiet down, Jack." Just mindless. But then the camera's on him, it's just,
Right. Well, I think if you were having fun, it's going to translate.
Yeah.
Pryor and I did it together.
Together. Oh,
remember?
that's great.
Yeah, and he went out before me. The mic. He said, "This was the first thing he said. No black man has ever won anything." Isn't that brilliant?
Oh,
Anything.
Oh, they had that famous sketch. Well, it was first year, famous sketch with you and Pryor,
Oh, that one.
the job interview. It's great.
that was
One of the best.
very adult.
Yeah, very.
Yeah.
We all know the sketch. We don't have to say anything else. Okay.
Thanks a lot, tick face.
Well, I said it was great. I think we can't talk about that
because we have editing capabilities at all times.
Ticks on his face.
Ticks on us.
No, don't look at your watch, Chevy.
No, I thought he was coming down to say.
No, you have 3.5 more hours.
I could tell a Richard Pryor story, but I don't know if I want to take Chevy's
Please.
From
time.
Moving.
Do.
I'll say it as fast as I can.
I read From Moving, by the way.
No, before that, I was a waiter at the Holiday Inn, and I waited on Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
Because he was playing this theater. And I brought him a Denver omelet, and when I took it away, I was very nervous. He looked at me and said, "Whoever made that omelet can suck my dick." And I never knew if that was a positive or a negative. It could have gone either way. 10 years later, I'm in a movie with Richard, Moving, and I had to know. So at lunchtime, I'm sitting next to Richard. I took a bite of a cheeseburger, and I said, "Whoever made this cheeseburger can suck my dick." And he goes, "You must like that cheeseburger."
Oh, boy.
That was the Richard Pryor bit.
I like it.
Yeah, there's a little math to it.
Dean, I'm sorry, but you should work on the voice for Richard.
Well, I haven't done it in a while. It's a substitute voice for now. Hi, I'm Richard Pryor.
I remember Richard doing the show, hosting, first time. Mm-hmm. Like the second host, I think, maybe. Second show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Anyway.
Applause for
that's
accurate facts.
Well, what did you think when you first saw him?
Wait, I'm trying to remember why I started that. Now
Well,
You just want to brag that you remember he
I
hosted
have
the
a
show.
little pain in my heart.
That's all right.
It's okay.
He's on the
Chevy
floor.
is oxygen.
No, was
Waiting.
Richard
Janie, please.
Okay, do you have it? Are you
Yeah.
going to remember? Okay.
Yeah.
I should have told you guys this ahead of time. February last year, Chevy had heart failure
Cool.
and was on.
Cool.
Well, I'm channeling you now.
I never noticed it.
Basically, he was rather out of it for a while. And so he lost some memories. They're kind of coming back. But, things like when you ask.
Why don't you share this with them
Before that.
and the radio world?
So,
it seems like your memory is pretty come back at this point to me. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's better and better. But just
I'm
so you know.
sorry about heart failure.
sorry.
That
Like
must.
that he did.
I'm here with David Spade and Dana Andrews.
Oh, right. Well,
Dane Andrews. I was named after him.
Well, you were?
Yeah.
Oh, God. So Richard.
yes. See?
He's trying to.
You got us back on track. Look at that.
Yeah, he's trying to compare white people and black people. It's like a stand-up. And he says, white people get all red like that if they see a snake. They get all frightened and jump away. Black people just go, snake. It was great.
Well, it's just his timing.
Snake.
Yeah. He's
I love him.
he's the best stand-up.
Yeah.
I think his Long Beach special was just phenomenal. Anyway, David,
Any favorite? Your friends with Norm? You were friends with Norm Macdonald?
Yeah.
He's a good update guy. He was great, right?
Oh, he's just great. Yeah.
Yeah, he does great
I
shit.
thought he did it. Yeah. I didn't think anybody else did it very well, but I thought he did brilliant.
Yeah, he pushed it
'cause
pretty far.
He just went right for the dirt.
Yeah, he went for the jugular every time, which
There weren't any. It's like I did it because I was interested in politics. I read the New York Times. Not him. He just goes and just throws like a dirty word in there or something. It's
yeah,
fuck
this
my
is very dangerous
goddamn
studio.
nail.
yeah, he did a lot of that OJ stuff. You have a classic Norm?
Oh,
It was always some turn by Norm, but he probably was influenced by you as far as being
Sure, everybody was.
dangerous or being edgy or.
I don't think so. I don't know.
Well, after you doing update, that's not the one to beat, but it's like that's so good. You go, how do I do it where I don't look so pale in comparison?
Well, it was the first one, so people do compare that.
Yeah.
And yeah, but really, it was the best by far. Thank you.
Yeah.
Was that our best question?
I'll tell you a quick joke I heard from Norm on
Good. Norm is always fun. With
this
David.
Norm joke where he goes, my wife, first of all, he's not married. My wife was in a coma and I'm waiting in the waiting room. The
Was
doctor.
in a coma?
This is Norm's fake
Yeah,
joke
yeah,
wife.
yeah,
He
yeah.
goes, I like your good audience in a
Oh,
coma.
you did say coma, didn't
Yeah. So the wife's in a coma. The doctor says, Norm goes, anything I can do? And he goes, well, we found an unorthodox way, some way to get her awake. Oral sex might help. And he goes, oh, yeah? And he goes, well, if you want to. And he goes, yeah, I'll do it. So he goes in there and he comes out and he goes, Doc, it's been 5 minutes and she's choking.
Yeah, that's Norm. That's
a good Norm, yeah. I think he told that to like Conan. Everyone's like, oh, Jesus.
That guy. Conan okay, next.
Conan.
Is that the redheaded guy?
Yes. He's very ginger and he's very tall.
He is tall.
Yeah.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Conan. How are you?
Oh, he's shorter than you?
I have no idea.
Look at Dana and I are fighting it out down here at 5.
Sorry, my wife's looking. Divorce me.
She's like, I did. You forgot.
Fly on the Wall is taking a turn for. This is very interesting.
She's taking a turn.
Janie, his wife, and now he are engaging in friendly romantic banter.
I got a real question. Did you ever write a script? You're a very funny guy. Did you ever just write a whole one?
No.
Okay, Dana.
I wrote many beginnings and stuff, and thoughts. I got a lot. I wrote every day, but I just couldn't bring myself to writing a whole script.
You probably punch up a lot on the set, though, or add jokes. That's probably.
Sorry, what did you say?
I said you probably punch up when you're on a set. Dana,
I'm sorry.
When you're filming on the set,
if he punches up.
You probably improvise a lot, punch up stuff a lot. They probably give you the script ahead of time, like Fletch, and you go, not that, I'll do this. Yeah. That's what I'm assuming.
Okay,
yeah.
Good assumption.
You might be a genius. I
don't think so.
It's nice possible, though. I know I'm not. Yeah.
How long of a shoot was? How long was Caddyshack? Everyone's favorite movie from growing up.
How long was it?
Well, how long take you guys? Was it a short
how long
shoot?
Was Caddyshack?
Like 3 or 4 weeks?
What the time?
When you shot it? Yeah, when you shot it.
Oh, because I was going to say about an hour and a half.
Yeah. You know what's funny?
How long was Caddyshack? Thank you, Dave.
No, what is the running time of Fletch? These are my questions.
He was a chess champion. He's into numbers. This guy was an actual state chess champion.
Is that true?
He's into math.
I was, but the smartness has gone away.
King to pawns, knight 4, whatever it is.
What do the pawns do?
The pawn, that's a great question.
That's like David and I here right now.
Okay, excellent.
Can I give you a compliment or as a question?
Are you kidding?
Yes.
I can't wait.
Okay.
I cannot wait.
I always tell people about, because I was watching Caddyshack. And so you and Billy Murray are doing a thing where you're golfing, I think going through the thing. Yeah. Bill Murray is in his gopher guy. He's got the funny mouth. He's got the overtly
you have a fool, don't you?
Funny character, right? Yeah. You play it so Buster Keaton. Your face is so straight that you more than hold your own in that scene. And I always go, because I'm always out there dancing and mugging and pushing. You just went nothing and created this incredible comedic dance with Bill Murray. Now you talk.
Go.
Who?
Chevy is wiping a tear. No, but do people mention that scene in your style of silent film comedy when you want to do it?
Well, we did wing it. By the way, it was in Bill's Caddyshack.
Yeah. Oh, that one. Yeah.
When we first shot it, when we were ready to go, Bill had put on the wall there like 8 pictures of naked women, like with their legs spread, from Hustler or something. And, Landis says, I don't think so. And so Bill just collected them all, just one underneath, one of, I don't know, a girl like this or something. Maybe like this. Anyway, so we start going, and he's just trying to get me the whole time to crack me up.
Sure.
And he goes, "You have a pool, don't you?" We have a pool and a pond. Pond would be good for you.
Yeah.
And if you look at this film, he never cracks, right?
Yeah.
In that one, he went just a little bit.
Just a teeny bit? I'm going to look at that
Oh,
tonight.
it's a beauty.
I love it.
You'll see it.
Was that like kind of a tracking shot? How long would they let you guys go before they'd yell cut? Did they just follow you?
I don't know.
It seemed very spontaneous.
I think it couldn't have been just one shot. They had to cover each of us, so I think it was cut.
But they're smart to keep that because that's probably maybe on a wide shot or maybe your side, and then they just go that we got to keep that one in there.
Yeah,
yeah, that's great.
Wow.
Because
what's your name again?
I'm DS David Spade. SNL 90 to 96
You're on Instagram. What's your
What's
handle?
your handle?
Okay,
That's good.
Chevy.
Give him one more. We won't beat him up too bad.
Well, I'll just do.
What about Dream Roll?
I've got your dream role. Did you ever aspire? Did you get to do something dramatic and try to get an Academy Award?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Did you get it? We didn't. I don't read the papers.
They don't give them for comedy.
They do not.
And apparently I'm not going to do any more movies, so my chance, it's fucked.
I remember when...
I'd like to get an Academy Award.
Right.
Because I can put it there with my Emmys.
Yes.
Do you have Emmys?
All awards are good.
Oh, yeah, you got Emmys first year.
I have 3 Emmys.
Whoops.
One for writing, and another one for writing.
Writing
and an
and
acting
writing.
one.
Yes.
Is that all SNL first year?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
By the way, the only year I was on.
Yeah. And then
What do you and Janie... Do you and Janie... Because my wife and I bought, there's so much television, I know, but we watch these live streaming shows together at night. Chevy has got something in his ear. Do you guys? What do you guys? Did you watch The Crown? What do you watch?
Well,
you did.
Did you watch Dahmer on Netflix? No, I'm kidding. No, but what do you watch?
No, I went with them. What do you mean? Did I watch it?
I have 2 older brothers, and my oldest brother has been staying with us. And he and Chevy just watched Breaking Bad all the way.
Oh, what a treat.
And then they listened to the new Thriller album by Michael.
Yeah.
What a dork.
Finally. Hey, got one.
But Breaking Bad was brilliant. That's cool. My wife can't watch. She didn't like. She likes kind of more gentle ones.
He and I don't always like the same things.
Right.
So it's great to have my brother there.
To bridge
Because
the
I can
gap.
have sex with him, too.
It's a good one.
He's just warming up. That's the funny part. You're getting funnier as this podcast goes on. Come in. Hello, operator. Is Chevy Chase there?
Oh, here we go.
Oh, no, I'm not. You've got me sillier than I've ever been. So, okay, you watched Breaking Bad, but Janie, Chevy, can I talk to her for a second?
Yes.
What was your favorite streaming show of the last few years? Did you watch Ozarks? Did you watch
Ozarks? Is that really a show?
Yeah, it's a show.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Jason Bateman.
I started all the streaming stuff with True Blood.
Oh, yeah.
And
True
he
Blood.
didn't get into it.
Early binging.
Yeah, it's a vampire thing.
Diverted way back then.
Oh, yeah, she loves that
And then
vampire
Game of
shit.
Thrones and Downton Abbey, but then he did watch all of Downton Abbey with me.
I did like that.
It was very good. I
Yeah.
thought it was very funny.
Yes. Wasn't there a character in Downton Abbey? This is very Chevy. A character called Master Bates? There was, right?
Yes.
And then you go, Master Bates.
There
I'm
was?
sorry.
everyone laughs.
Master Bates.
Oh, that's so
He
funny.
disappears in his room. I mean,
That's fucking hilarious.
It's all I got. I don't deal in puns that's my best pun.
don't deal
No,
in
but his
puns.
character was Master Bates, right? Yeah. Can't make
true?
that up. Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, it was Mr. But they said
Mr.
it like
Bates. But
Master.
they said like
Oh, there you are.
Master Bates goes into his room and makes the most unusual
showing-
sounds.
Shrinking.
It's how the wiener's
Shrinking.
shrinking. He's making.
What's this one?
I don't know. I'm just going to try to make you.
Anything.
All right. Any what we've learned today, Dana?
We've learned that Chevy Chase is still the funniest guy in the world.
Very funny.
You have more questions, don't you?
Well, I have, let's do a few more. I sometimes I like to put people when they're young, like 10 years old, movie or TV show that blew your mind around that age, that like kind of, maybe I could be on TV someday.
Yep. Do you mind if I shit on your chair?
Okay. That wasn't.
That's how good
That's
the question was.
top 5 answers on the board.
Tom Hanks answered it. How about you? Did you have a bicycle that you like?
know,
Tom
yeah.
Hanks, he's got
The
2
answer-
Oscars.
But Chevy's older.
I know, that's what I mean.
Sure, tell them that.
Chevy, you might have been watching Roy Rogers or Rin Tin Tin.
No.
Or, no.
The actual answer is Shane. Do you remember that?
The movie Shane.
No, the comic book Shane.
Well, I thought it was a TV show question, but go ahead.
Oh, it was a TV show
Shane
question?
blew your mind then as a kid. You see it in the theater, or
I did. I went with my dad.
okay, and you were like
He
6,
passed.
7.
What?
That's all right. We all
Passed
do.
away.
During the previews?
Kaylee!
Kaylee, finally.
Is
You
the
know,
cat
that's-
okay?
This is my daughter.
I know. She's
Hey,
hi.
Kaylee.
Hi, guys.
Hi. We've been having a really good time with your dad. He is
Are
hysterical.
you here to save us?
Yeah, I'm here to save you.
We've asked him about his favorite movie when he was a kid. Basically, he said Shane in 1953. It was an intense movie.
Good find. Yeah.
Yeah. Jack Palance was the bad
And?
guy. Mm-hmm.
Who is the star?
He
Ernest
was
Borgnine.
There you are, Jack.
He was vertically challenged, broad shoulders like a gymnast, famous movie star. Look him up. I can't believe I'm spacing on.
Heather, look him up.
No, he's so
Who is it?
famous.
Wait.
He was the star of Shane.
Shain. Kidding, honey.
Jack
Wait.
Palance.
Jack Palance, by the way,
Jack-
is the way he pronounces it.
Carradine.
No,
David
no.
Carradine.
No.
It's 1953.
Kung Fu, babe.
Alan Ladd, ladies and
Ladd.
These people are old.
funniest person you ever met. 2 seconds.
And Sam Worthy. Sam.
Sam Warnick.
Damn, I'm not finished.
Kennison?
Sam Kinison? Yeah, he's hilarious.
A perfect day.
Wait, did you really ask me?
I did ask you, yeah.
You want me to answer?
You're the funniest person you ever just met. Like, whoa.
Jonathan Winters.
Wow.
That's a great answer.
Like it. Like
Yeah.
it.
He is kind of supernaturally
Doesn't
whatever.
get enough attention, Jonathan Winters, and he was great.
I'll say.
I
My dad used to talk about him all the time and made me watch it.
I had a hematoma in my leg from hitting it on a table, and I was in a lot of pain. This will come around.
It's coming around. I'm
So I'm
waiting.
playing a theater in Santa Barbara, and I'm really in pain. It's a 1,000-seat theater, and the stagehand goes, "Hey, kid, Jonathan Winters is out there tonight." So the whole time it was in my head, like, this
Yeah.
is not as good as Jonathan Winters.
Yeah.
And then he did an hour backstage. It was just hysterical.
He did?
Yeah, he's like, hey, but all the voices and everything.
What was that?
He would,
Your
John,
impression of John?
Yeah.
well, we're going
Yeah,
in
what's
deep.
that one?
He did one of the.
What
He
would
did one
do
of
that
these
again?
kind of things. We're gonna get you crushed the wall. He did all his little voices like
Yeah.
Robin Williams.
I
kind
should
of.
be interviewing you.
Well, I do podcast this for myself as well. It's
Do you mind if I lick
called
this?
Chevy Times.
Did you ever meet Farley in the old days?
Chris Farley?
Yes, sir.
I did, and Lauren had asked me to talk to him about the drug issue.
Chevy, if you could talk
Really?
to Chris, might help. Might not, but might.
I like your Lauren.
It's kind of quiet.
Will you do a little Lauren first?
Yes.
It's that thing of like, if you could talk to Chris, about drugs, it might be like a really good thing. I love his
So I
rhythms.
did talk to him.
And how'd it go?
Well, he didn't have enough drugs for both of us, so no.
See, that's a classic. These have been landing all day for me. I mean,
They're hitting for me.
they're hitting. Once you get into his comic frequency, it's like, it's just fun. Greg is laughing very hard. You wished you'd stayed longer at SNL. I kind of wish I did a couple more seasons. Do
Oh,
you still-
Christ, I feel like I'm here longer than SNL.
You never set up again. You can. We can adjourn anytime.
Actually, I do. Thank you.
Yes.
Actually,
We're
I
now
did.
man and wife.
Yeah, I do. That's funny too.
You did like 40 shows, huh?
Well, how tall are you? Thank you.
5'8" and a
Now
half
I
on a
just-
good day.
So you.
Yeah, no, actually, the answer to your question, I forgot the fucking
You
question.
could have done movies during the summer and stayed on the show.
Oh, I would have loved to have stayed, and I really mean that. I mean, I left because of a girl. I had a picture of the girl, and I kept saying, "I'm gonna marry this because look at she's beautiful," and Lauren kept saying, "No, she isn't." and
No, she
and Doug Kenny from the National Lampoon, became one of my best friends. Actually, became my best friend, and that's all I got.
I love
Did
it.
he write Animal House? Did he write Animal House?
Doug, yeah,
Doug,
he was one of the writers. I think that Harold stepped in there too.
Harold Ramis.
It was always what's his name who wrote these things, the book or the thing. John.
Was it Landis? No.
Jonathan.
John Hughes.
John Hughes.
Yeah.
But for instance, with what's the movie I did with Harold?
Vacation, honey.
Right. Thank you.
Vacation. Yeah.
Chevy and Harold completely rewrote it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You have to rewrite him, Hughes.
Oh, I see. Because he's not really. He was not comedic like you guys.
He's not Jewish.
Oh.
Well, if he gives you a blueprint of a great movie, you can fix it.
Chevy,
Adapt it.
during the podcast, puts his hands up like he's holding a loaf of bread and looks at
Show you
it.
how big everyone's
bread,
dick
that's
A
is.
loaf of bread. Show it. His,
How is
Guys,
that's quite a loaf, I know. It's quite a loaf.
Honey.
Ed wants a slice.
Oh boy.
Oh, boy.
and Blabby.
What is the
wait,
mic
I got
drop
one.
question that will blow Chevy's mind?
I have a not that. Well, I was going to say, in Seems Like Old Times, Grodin was an unsung hero. He's so good. Charles Grodin.
Chuck Grodin.
Chuck
yeah.
Grodin.
He was
Yeah, excellent.
That
Excellent.
doesn't get enough attention. That was such a
Well, I
great
gave
movie.
him. I didn't give him enough time. You're right.
Yeah.
Neither did Goldie. Really, nobody did. You're right. He just doesn't get enough attention from anybody.
Mm-hmm.
What about Dudley Moore?
Let's bring him out.
What about him?
He was in that movie, right? I mean,
Oh, he was?
Did you guys date briefly, or?
Well, not recently, but
But he was incredibly charming and funny.
oh,
and,
Dudley was
yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a great Dudley Moore story. Can't tell it. I forgot what it was.
Hey, man, you're doing great.
Chevy's
I love this.
name is
It's,
Cornelius Crane, and his
Cornelius Crane Chase.
grandmother gave him the nickname Chevy.
That's
My
correct.
nickname is Cornelius.
Cornelius Crane Chase. Can you
My
say
middle
that?
name is Chevy.
I saw that Cornelius Chain Craze. There's so many all these Chase
Cornelius
things.
Chain Craze. That's
Chevy
what he said.
Chase. There's a street Chevy Chase. Who came first?
There's
The
a
street.
town. There's lots of
There's
Chevy
a lot
Chase,
of Chevy
Maryland,
Chases.
and Chevy Chase here.
What can I say?
Lauren said Chevy.
Chevy.
Chevy was an unbelievable talent, and he had the name Chevy, which sort of leaned at the tape. That's a great name.
That's
now.
what he said?
Yeah.
And he had the name Chevy?
Yeah, he said the name Chevy.
Lauren's very funny.
It's hysterical. Chevy's such a great name.
And Lauren, we're singing your praises, and Lauren goes, and the timing. You have to remember the timing of you. There you go. Compliment
You
number
do a great
2.
Lauren. You really do.
I love Lauren. He has such a wonderful rhythm. It's
Yeah,
just
I know.
it's
You're
good to be in that
absolutely right.
world. You know, it's
he didn't like you very much. Right?
No, that's what we're getting at.
That's not that. No, Lauren and I love each other.
Showing
A little more wider, please. You'd be surprised. Are you a shower or a grower?
By the way, nobody knows what this means. Only you made something up in your mind.
That's true.
I know what it means.
I don't know. It's
Janie.
shocked look on Chevy's
I
face
don't
because
believe you
his
said
wife
that.
Janie said, "I know what it means."
Well,
Yeah.
I had a great time.
Oh, we're done?
I think so.
Do you have any questions for us?
Yeah, anything for us? Who are we?
We're narcissists. We're not really good at this.
All right.
All right.
We're narcissists.
Yeah,
We're
we
not
want
very
it to
good
be
at this.
about us.
Let me ask you this.
Sure.
Fasten your buckle up.
That's it.
I was going to say, put your hands a little closer together.
I'll say. Does this bother you? Well, no. It's the whole thing now is about a cock. See,
No,
I'm
it's
not
not.
thinking. I'm thinking plants.
Oh,
You know, wide plants.
Yes, totally. No, this is not a cock show.
No, it's not even a good show.
We never really said it's not even a good show.
No, the bad. This is what the kids love. When it's bad, it's good. We had to
funny.
go kill. Here, when it's bad, it's great
Listen,
because it's authentic.
it's fucking
Awkwardness,
chaos.
The kids love it, right, Kaylee?
It's amazing.
Yes.
Love the awkwardness.
Organized
and
chaos.
spontaneity. See, Kaylee knows.
See, my wife and daughter, they're funnier than you guys.
They're very cute together. Are you close or are you at war? Oh. Aw.
I'm kidding.
See, Chevy's daughter. She goes,
She says,
Haley, how
the whole
dare!
family. The whole family's
says the
got game.
unexpected answer, which is good. Fun.
Yeah.
that's true.
I can't believe you guys have just turned around now and are talking to my wife and daughter when you have me here.
We
Well,
stopped
they're
taping.
they're nice to look at, and you're. Oh, I'm doing you now.
Oh my gosh, you can't share the shades.
That's
No.
nice. I like that.
We'll wrap it up by
What's this?
saying Chevy.
Oh,
is-
just trying to keep the. When I turned 53, my neck said "fuck you." Just my neck went. Boop.
53. Are you that old?
No, I'm 78.
Where are you? Where I am.
Remember Route 66?
Where are you
I'm
in the
that
grave
area.
meter?
Remember the old show Route 66?
Oh, I thought you said Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
And speaking of Biden, no, I can't Pirates of the Caribbean. Pop, pop.
Is comedy too PC? I don't know if you see a lot of comedies anymore, but is it too PC?
You mean like movies or TV show? I've never watched sitcoms ever. I just
Not my favorite. Although
They're still pretty straight down the middle. They're-
Seinfeld was pretty great.
Yeah.
But mostly I don't. I like dramas.
I thought Seinfeld was good.
yeah, very good.
Right. It's unfortunate that he's nowhere.
It got no syndication. No,
nothing.
once he walked off, there was no
That's
money.
it.
You know, no back end.
They
We
said
got
you
to get a
could.
picture of that so they know what we're seeing.
Chevy was
So,
By the way, I
just-
just made it up here.
I love it.
I like it.
Finish this sentence. What people don't know about Chevy is
That's a good one.
He has
I know it's
something's happening. I'm thinking.
What people don't know about Chevy
Greg,
is
come on down. Why not ruin it?
Greg is helpless.
Wait, what was the question again?
What people don't know about Chevy is
He's an amazing jazz pianist.
that's right. You're a musician and you're a great pianist.
Thank you, sweetie. That's so nice of you.
Do you still practice and play?
You have perfect pitch.
You have perfect pitch.
I
you
do.
play the drums too. I wonder if you
I
and
was a drummer for Steely Dan.
Holy
What,
shit.
Did you know
really?
that?
Why did you go into
we-
comedy?
In college, we started.
Damn.
And we came out. Yeah.
So you really can drum. I'm kind of a pretend drummer.
Uh,
Well, if you're holding down Steely
we were
Dan.
jazz oriented.
Okay.
So that always is a help. I mean,
Yeah.
I say, you know,
Yeah.
you got to have independent coordination, which apparently you've never had.
My father just came into the room.
I
no,
want-
but who's your favorite jazz drummer? I mean,
Father's awful. God.
Daddy? No, Daddy, come on.
No.
We had our childhoods. Us fun folk.
Tough dads.
We usually have some little bit of trauma. Poke the bear. Do you want me? Is there anybody you want me to do or sign off on?
Yeah.
Any person? I'll try.
Okay. Can you do him?
No, I'm
Hey,
boring.
buddy.
Yeah. There's not much there. That's all I am. Movements and
It's a thing he does as a comedian.
I have one last question. Is Christy Brinkley that ugly in person?
Yeah. How about that? Huh?
She's unreal. This is crazy. Isn't that was
Harold,
from?
Harold made that up where I go, what? She's in, Beverly says, is that what you want, honey?
She's on the by the
She's in the
pool
bed.
or whatever.
And I go,
Yeah.
no, she's ugly. Christy
gross.
fucking Blake.
I know.
No, honey, she's ugly.
She was in that movie probably 5 minutes. Everyone remembers it forever. Great.
That was all those movies. That was so
Great,
fun,
great.
funny.
Anyway.
Yeah, Chevy, you're the greatest. I'm going to compliment you. One of my favorite guests on this podcast. And
Thank
the
you for
funniest.
coming to my
And,
humble mansion.
You
guys-
made our podcast shinier and brighter by gracing us with your presence today.
That's it.
No, honestly,
and all-
this is more fun than I've had.
Since this morning?
Today?
That's it.
Since you were at 7-Eleven?
It's fun to be sincere and put a comedian and
I was
watch him
being- I know,
squirm.
it's gross.
trying
I
to be-
love you, Chevy, because you're funny.
Yeah.
Now squirm.
You guys are very funny too.
Thank you.
You made us.
Dana.
No, we don't get hurt. We're comedians. We play hurt. We've been attacked on stage. I've been attacked on stage in clubs.
Yes.
Yeah.
I bombed worse than you could
Do
possibly
you still play the Comedy Store?
imagine. Sometimes.
Oh boy.
I'm playing. Are you guys going back east? I'm
Do
playing
you really? Have you really played there?
in the Comedy Store? Yes, and I can get you in if you come with me.
Well, our
Well,
daughter,
I could get you. I'm one of the house pianists.
Oh, you are?
Oh,
Female
yeah.
house pianist.
Where in the OR?
Yeah.
she is.
Oh, it's great. That's actually a big job. That's great.
I was working in the booth previously.
Did your dad teach you? Or did you pick it up because you saw your dad playing?
Yeah, definitely.
So Chevy's daughter, Kaylee, is a pianist at the Comedy Store.
very good. Yeah,
great.
She's
The
very
first
good.
woman to do it. It's breaking barriers. There's still barriers. Like I said that to David a few months ago. I go, there's no woman playing the piano at the store.
None.
What is the problem?
Will you shut up, you little fairy?
You got me going. Fairy? What are you from the 40s?
I'm sorry, I am.
He's
Yeah.
like,
I'm telling you, he's lighting the loafers. I'm telling you.
You little loafer.
Tinkerbell.
You little fairy.
All right,
My dad
David.
just said. Okay.
Are we done?
Thank you, Chevy.
Once the families come in, that's going to be the
just grab-
highlight of the podcast.
Heather will give you your check, and
A check.
Yes,
She
you'll
already
get a
gave it.
W-2 form that you can fill out. We'd like your...
She already gave me a check.
sir.
Damn.
All right.
Okay.
Bye,
This has been
everybody.
Chevy Chase.
Take care.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey, what's up, flies? What's up, fleas? What's up, people that listen? We want to hear from you and your dumb questions.
Questions, ask us anything. Anything you want.
You can email us at flyonthewall@cadence13.com. All right, here's our first cue.
Okay, all right.
I'll read this first one.
Good.
This is Eliza
That's a good name.
Von Dwingello.
Please, I just want to
Anyone?
say to people this, please use your real name because these funny names like Eliza Von Dingelo, we know it's probably Susan.
Eliza Von Wiener Grabber? Is that how
No,
you
it's
say it?
Dwingelo. Dwingelo.
Is it too late to change it?
Eliza Von Dwingelo.
What are your favorite
Melania,
places
let me tell you.
to do stand-up?
Can you believe what Kanye West said the other day? I'm telling you, Kanye West. He's the only guy who could blow away Trump. I can't believe he said
Oh, yeah, he's crazy.
I can't believe he's saying things like you wouldn't believe. Shut up, Donald. I want to have orange juice. Okay.
Is that Melania?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why
If
not?
I don't do the impression, you just say it's the impression.
Yeah.
No one can argue with that. All right. What's the question, Dave?
She says, what are your favorite places to do stand-up, past and present? She also throws in love the podcast. That's a good way to get your question picked. Okay. Mine, you probably, I'm going to guess you're going to say Holy City Zoo or Cobb's Pub or something like that.
If I had to say, past, it would be the Other Cafe on Carl and Cole in the Haight-Ashbury. It was a laundromat, made into a comedy club, 60 seats, giant window with freaks walking by. The whole audience
18
could
dryers,
see.
4 washers.
And the first time I ever saw my wife, and I went back there years later with my son, and now it's back to being a laundromat. And it was almost like a Twilight Zone. I was standing over there, and I said, I saw your mom over here, in 1979.
Yes.
So that was it. It was called The Other Cafe. Bobcat went there a lot.
Yeah.
Bob Goldthwait, Paula Poundstone,
Yeah,
Robin would
big
come by.
ones,
What
Robin.
was your touchstone? Where did you get good?
I used to
'Cause
love.
you weren't,
my first one was at Chuckles in Arizona. What a hilarious name for a comedy club. They always have
Did
one
you ever
like-
play Sir Laughs a Lot?
I did not. I played Rooster Teeth Feathers. You played Gutbusters or Side Splitters?
This is not a joke. I played
These are
Rib
real.
Ticklers in Minneapolis, and I went there a lot.
So fucking funny.
It was called Rib Ticklers.
They're all real. The Dallas Improv was a favorite growing up. The San Diego Improv was a favorite starting out. And I say the Ryman Auditorium I just did in Nashville was a great
I've done it.
theater. And I'm looking forward because I do a theater tour now. And so I hit all these. Some of them are just gorgeous old theaters. So I don't know. I still like going up in the store. I didn't go on. I never got an audition there. Louis Anderson helped me get in there. They didn't like me, Mitzi. So I never went in there again. Never stepped foot in the Comedy Store for 20 years. And then Adam Egget.
Yeah, I'm just
me
on today.
I like it now.
Eliza, I'm more into the Allegiant Center in Chicago. I like
Ooh.
Staples Center.
I like Staples.
Madison Square Garden's a little small for me right now, but I still think it's got a good.
It's a little snug, but I like Elbow Room.
Kidding, I kid.
I just played one and at this casino, and I ran into Kid Rock, and I'm like, and he goes, yeah, we're doing this and this. And I got the bus. He goes, we did Upstate, something in California. I go, I just played a casino. I had to fly to Sacramento and then drive 90 minutes. He goes, that's it. I go, no way. And he goes, yeah. And there's a little like Motel 6, basically like a no-tell motel right next to it. Beautiful casino. But I stayed in the dumpy 2-story where the fans would just follow me in and they walk up the stairs. Picture all the way up the stairs. You know, it's got one person at the desk. Ding. And then they go, oh, is this your room? I'm like, yep, room 8. And then I just go in. They just stand on the other side of my door.
And they're pounding at night.
Yeah, they're like, when should we kill him? In the middle of the night? Should we eat first? So then, but he goes, you played that outdoor one? I go, yeah, it's outdoors because it was 106 and I had a long sleeve shirt on. And they said, are you sure you want to wear that outside? I go, this gig's outside. And they go, yeah. And I go, why do I not know that? They go, it's an amphitheater. I go, is that what that means? Did not know what that meant. Ooh. And then he goes, dude, that place, I did 17,000 there. You played it? I go, don't you dare. Yeah, you starting to get it, Kid Rock?
They just cordon it off, though.
I said it wasn't super packed. I mean, there was a little elbow room between people.
I drove from Vegas to Reno once because I don't like to fly much with Larry Bubbles Brown. And we stayed in this small town, and there were cinder blocks for walls in the motel. Yeah. Cinder blocks. And then the local Yokos knew we were there, and they were in the parking lot. Hey, come on out, but they didn't know where my room was. It was like, Anyway,
but you could hear him.
Road stories. We could hear him. It's scary.
Thank you for that question, and that's your always long answer.
Thank you, Eliza von Dwingelo.
This has been a podcast presentation of Cadence 13. Please listen, then rate, review, and follow all episodes. Available now for free wherever you get your podcast.
No joke, folks. Fly on the Wall has been a presentation of Cadence 13, executive produced by Dana Carvey and David Spade, Chris Corcoran of Cadence 13, and Charlie Finan of Brillstein Entertainment.
The show's lead producer is Greg Holtzman with production and engineering support from Serena Regan and Chris Basil of Cadence 13.